Okay, good morning. Good morning, my fellow bank members, Secretariat, Technical Working Group, to our observers, contractors, and to our YouTube live viewers. Today, April 24, 2025, is the opening of bids for 10 Singapore projects. But before we start, I request everyone to please stand for the opening.
Loving Heavenly Father, we come to you this hour asking for your blessing and help as we are gathered together. We pray for guidance in the matters at hand and ask that you would clearly show us how to conduct our work with a spirit of joy and enthusiasm. Give us the desire to find ways to excel in our work. Help us to work together and encourage each other to excellence. We ask that we will challenge each other to reach higher and farther to be the best we can be. We ask this in the name of the Lord. Amen.
Please be seated. May I request the Secretary to please pause in our video screen our invited observers. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Our invited official observers are, first, we have Sir Aritao, State Auditor 4, Audit Team Leader of Commission on Audit, a letter dated March 28, 2025, was duly received by the COA on March 28, 2025. And our second official observer is Dr. Jocelyn R. P., the President of Confederation of Filipino Consulting Organization for the Public of Quezon City, the letter dated March 28, 2025, was sent on Monday, March 31, 2025, at 3:44 in the afternoon. And our third observer is Engineer Lance P. Busho, the operating observer of National Constructors Association of the Philippines Incorporated, or NACA, from Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. A letter dated March 28, 2025, was sent Monday, March 31, 2025, at 3:41 in the afternoon. And for the contract 25BG0068, which is a DepEd project, we invited Sir Adelio Joel D. Orata, a letter dated April 4, 2025, 1644, Audit Team Leader, Commission on Audit, and a letter dated April 4, 2025, was received by COA on the same day. And our second observer for the DepEd project is Dr. Jocelyn R. P., the President of Confederation of Filipino Consulting Organization for the Public from Quezon City. A letter dated April 4, 2025, was sent Monday, April 7, 2025, at 1:02 in the afternoon. And our third observer is Engineer Lance P. Busho, the operating observer of National Constructors Association of the Philippines Incorporated from Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. A letter dated April 4, 2025, was sent invitation to sit as observer on Monday, April 7, 2025, at 1:54 in the afternoon. And our last observer for the DepEd project is Dr. Orlando E. Manuel, PhD, CESO 5, from the School Division Superintendent from Schools Division of Nueva Vizcaya, Department of Education from Bayongon, Nueva Vizcaya. A letter dated April 4, 2025, was sent invitation to sit as observer Tuesday, April 8, 2025, at 9:48 in the morning. And that and received by the DepEd on April 7, 2025 at 5:47 in the afternoon. And that's all the reserve for application of artificial intelligence.
Thank you, Engineer Joseph Sigala, the OIC head of the procurement staff. It seems that our official observers are not present this morning, but I hope they are watching us now live in our YouTube live procurement activity. Again, Secretariat, may we have the attendance if we have a quorum for today's procurement activity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Everyone, I will now proceed with the roll call of attendance. The BAC members. Engineer Danilo A. Bernabé,
Present.
BAC Chairperson. Engineer Ferdinand D. S. Bayagos, BAC Vice Chairperson. The BAC regular members, Ma'am Grace B. Sanchez,
Present.
Engineer Christopher M. Balasha,
Present.
and Engineer Hardy Rex N. Lopez.
Present.
The BAC provisional members, Engineer Lilian Ray A. Ina,
Present.
and Engineer Noel P. Amador Jr.
Present.
The BAC Secretariat, yours truly, Joseph P. Vigala. The BAC Secretariat members, Engineer Cindy Demas E. Valdez,
Present.
Ma'am Gretchen R. Infanta,
Present.
Ma'am Vivian Zenaida I. Bulan,
Present.
and Sir Mario Roy M. Paco. The BAC DPWH, Engineer Roberly M. Purok, the BAC DPWH head. The BAC DPWH members, Engineer Anthony C. P. Sumani, Ma'am Hauta Jonathan Q. Barasi, Engineer Reynaldo V. Ragasal Jr., Engineer Jomari P. Waayan, Engineer Edison C. Basilio, Engineer Chester T. Aguada, Engineer Degredes E. Salamanca, Engineer Paul Jackie C. Culiao, Engineer Louis Seca D. Salvador, and Engineer Lorna B. Baru. And may we acknowledge the attendance of our official observer from the DepEd, Angelina S. Hadid, AO2. Good morning po. And Zaida Janine B. And we have a representative from our partners in the construction industry who participated today. We have Brgy Construction, RO Builders, ECD Construction, NG Construction, Marcatela Construction, BG Builders, People P Construction, KMT Construction Incorporated. Therefore, Mr. Chair, majority of the attendance of our Leads and Awards Committee composition today are present and are open committees. Therefore, Mr. Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you, Secretariat. Since we have a quorum, the BAC Chair now declares that the procurement activity or the opening of bids for 10 civil works project is now officially in order. But before we proceed to the opening of the technical envelope of the contractors, may I request the Secretariat to please play the audio recorded, particularly on section 29 of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184. Secretariat, please.
Section 29 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 and the latest GPPB issuances. Section 29, bid opening. The BAC shall open the bids immediately after the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. The time, date, and place of the opening of bids shall be specified in the bidding documents. For electronic bid submission, the passwords for accessing the bidding documents will be disclosed by the bidders only during the actual bid opening, which may be done in person or face-to-face through video conferencing, webcasting, or similar technology. In case the bids cannot be opened as scheduled due to justifiable reasons, the BAC shall take custody of the bids submitted and reschedule the opening of bids on the next working day or at the soonest possible time through the issuance of a notice of postponement to be posted in the PhilJEP's website and the website of the procuring entity concerned. The bidders or their duly authorized representatives may attend the opening of bids. The BAC shall ensure the integrity, security, and confidentiality of all submitted bids. The abstract of bids is read, and the minutes of the bid opening shall be made available to the public upon written request and payment of a specified fee to recover cost of materials. And that is section 29, bid opening of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 and the latest GPPB issuances.
Right, thank you, Secretariat. May I request the representative of the Secretariat and the Commission on Audit to please open the box. Okay, thank you. So the first city works project to be bid out has a contract ID number 25BJ0059. Name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings and Facilities to Support Social Services, completion of multipurpose building, Purok, Karaniagan, Barangay Comon, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of contract at Barangay Comon, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 2,475,000. Scope of works, construction of 5 meters by 10 meters stage with comfort room, with complete finishing and construction of 70 meters by 5 meters multi-purpose building covered on one span, with complete finishing and electrical works. Contract duration, 90 calendar days. Cost of bidding documents, 5,000 pesos, and source of fund is GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Brgy Builders and P Construction. May I request the representative of the Secretariat to please show in our camera the bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders so that our YouTube live viewers will view it in our video screen. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders. P Construction is the next bidder, please show the camera. Okay, that is the bid documents submitted by P Construction. Please give the bid docs submitted by the two contractors to the head of the technical working group for distribution to its member for the opening of the technical envelope. The second project to be bid out is a contract ID number 25BJ0060. Name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, open house management BIP, multi-purpose buildings and all facilities to support social services, completion of all multi-purpose building, Barangay Babadi, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of contract, Barangay Babadi, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 1,980,000 pesos. Scope of work, construction of 15 meters by 5 meters multi-purpose buildings covered for one span with complete finishing. Provision of 30 meters bleachers, movable standard backboard of fiberglass acrylic laser cut with stand and complete accessories, electrical works, and rubble concrete slope protection structure. Contract duration, 90 calendar days. Cost of bidding document, 5,000 pesos, and source of fund, GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Purok Construction Services, and Marcatela Construction. May I request the Secretariat to please show the bid documents submitted by Purok Construction. Okay, thank you. Marcatela Construction. Okay, thank you. Please give it to the head of DPWH for distribution to the members of the DPWH for the opening of the technical envelope. The third project to be bid out has a contract ID number 25-0061. Name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multipurpose buildings and or facilities to support social services, construction and or completion of multipurpose building, Balintugon Elementary School, Barangay Lublub, Alfonso, Castañeda, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of contract, Barangay Lublub, Alfonso, Castañeda, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 3,960,000. Scope of works, construction of 50 meters by 25 meters multi-purpose building that is covered for all spans with complete finishing, reinforced concrete flooring 15 meters, 15.5 meters by 30.3 meters by 100 mm thick and electrical works. Contract duration, 150 calendar days. Cost of billing documents, 5,000. Source of fund, GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Kane Construction Incorporated and Brgy Builders. My request to Secretariat to please come to the camera the bid documents submitted by Kane Construction Incorporated. Okay, thank you. The bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders. Okay, thank you. Once again, please give it to the head of the DPWH for distribution to the DPWH members for the opening of the technical envelopes. Okay. So the next project is the bid out. It has a contract ID number 62. Name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multipurpose buildings and or facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of the contract, Barangay Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 5,445,000. Scope of work, construction of 50 meters by 30 meters multipurpose building, covered court 6 span, with complete finishing, reinforced concrete flooring 15.5 by 30.3 meters by 100 mm thick, and electrical works, including solar power supply. Provision of bleachers, movable standard backboard fiberglass acrylic razor cut with stand and complete accessories. Contract duration, 170 calendar days. Cost of bidding documents, 10,000 pesos, and source of fund, GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Brgy Builders and DPWH Construction. Once again, Secretariat, please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders. Okay, thank you. The bid documents submitted by DPWH Construction. Okay, thank you. Please give it to the head of the DPWH for distribution to members of the DPWH for the opening of the technical envelopes. Pwede pa, business. Okay na? Hindi ko naman pala, yung solid. Kasi parang hindi kailangan. Gusto niyo bang gumawa? Ano yan? Concrete, yung masa mo rin na paraket, ano ba rin? Lagyan mo pa rin ito. Ako ko sa'yo ng paraket, pero concrete. Hindi siya, balikan ko na sa ulo.
Sorry po sa po. Tapos dito maalala natin sa parang cycles.
Sige, ano pa ba? Para mahirapan siya.
Kasi pag yun po yung tinatanggal sa sa dating mga magsasaka, hindi ko lang tanggalin sa mga
Makasama naman. Pero kung breakfast mo, hindi kang basta. Pero kung hindi ka na siya, kung basta ka, gusto mong gawin dati, harap na ba, release.
para sa iyo.
Sige,
Sure ko yan. One point to the other. Yung mga tao mahal dito.
mahal ka ng siya.
Saan tayo ito?
Iba't mo naman sa kapatid para simulano.
Tapos ang may tanim na rin na.
Sige, nakalala ko sa suggestion. Ayun, pakilap. Sumutuloy na dalawa ng kape. May kape ako daw kung gusto nila ng kape. Coffee or soft drink? Meron coffee ko. Hindi ako kaya siya. Coffee? May coffee ako dito. Meron din akong mga cup doon. Pero yung mga cup ko ay cute. Yun naman ito. Kahit sino may gusto mag-coffee. Dapat ba? excuse me, Herbert, hindi naman pumakasya si Mr. Tanong.
Kapag nagalaw sa lupa, kaya sa
Yung property line.
Pero
Pero magpagkabitan yung property.
sa halos sa siguro.
Space, maximum 1 foot. Rocks, pwede na ba? Okay, we continue for the opening of the bids submitted by the contractors. We have already completed the opening of 4 contracts, and now we go to number 5, which is the contract ID number 25BJ0063. Okay? Name of contract for contract ID number 25BJ0063, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, multi-purpose buildings and our facilities to support social services. Construction of multi-purpose building, Barangay Latab, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of the contract, Barangay Latab, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 5,445,000. Scope of works, construction of 50 meters by 24 meters multi-purpose building, covered court spans, with complete finishing, reinforced concrete flooring, 15.5 meters by 24.3 meters by 100 mm thick, and electrical works, including solar power supply, provision of bleachers, steel fence, sliding gate, and movable standard backboard fiberglass acrylic laser cut with stand and complete accessories. Contract duration, 170 calendar days. Cost of bidding documents, 10,000 pesos, and the source of fund is GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have 2 participating bidders, and they are QCD Construction and MJ Construction. 63. 63. Okay, I'm sorry. Contract ID number 25BJ0063. We have 2 participating bidders, and they are MJ Construction and Brgy Builders. Lublub sa 64. That is the bid submitted by MJ Construction. How about Brgy Builders? Okay, thank you. That is the bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders. Once again, please give it to the head of the DPWH for distribution to the members for the opening of the technical envelope. Okay, for contract ID number 64, 25 BJ 0064. Name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program. Rainwater collector system. Location of the rainwater collector system. Letter A, Kilang Elementary School Annex. Barangay Kilang, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter B, Santa Cruz Bigyan High School. Barangay Bigyan, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter C, San Fabian Barangay Hall. Barangay San Fabian, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter D, Anayo. Letter D, Barangay Anayo. Anayo Barangay Hall. Barangay Anayo, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter E, Anayo Primary School, Barangay Anayo, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter F, Canaren Barangay Hall, Barangay Canaren, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter G, Canaren Elementary School, Barangay Canaren, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter H, Uyaw Barangay Hall, Barangay Uyaw, Purok, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter I, Canao Elementary School, Barangay Canao, Purok del Sur, Nueva Vizcaya. Letter J, Canao Barangay Hall, Barangay Canao, Tupac del Sur, Nueva Vizcaya. And the last, letter K, Malipu Barangay Hall, Barangay Malipu, Santa Fe, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of the contract, Aritao, Tupac del Norte, Tupac del Sur, Kayapa, and Santa Fe, all in the province of Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 2,605,500 pesos and 0 centavos. The scope of works, letter A to B and letter D to K, construction of 1 unit, 1.5 mm, gates 304, horizontal stainless steel cylinder tank, 1.7 meters diameter by 3 meters, containing of a volume of 6,809 liters. Rainwater collector system includes platform. The platform is 50 mm by 50 mm by 4 mm angle bar with 16 mm diameter stainless steel frame bar by 300 mm width ladder. Provision of 2 meters by 4 meters by 0.1 meter thick concrete slab base. For letter C, construction of 1 unit 1.5 mm thick stainless horizontal stainless steel cylinder tank, 1.7 meter diameter by 3 meters, containing a volume of 6,809 liters. Rainwater collector system includes platform 50 mm by 50 mm by 4 mm angle bar with 16 mm diameter stainless steel frame bar by 300 mm width ladder. Contract duration 110 calendar days. Cost of bidding documents 5,000 pesos. Source of fund GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have 2 participating bidders, and they are QCD Construction and NJ Construction. Once again, Secretariat, please show to the camera the bid document submitted by QCD Construction. Okay, thank you. The bid document submitted by NJ Construction. Okay, thank you. Please give it to the head of the DPWH for the opening of the technical envelope by the DPWH member. Okay, the next project will be read out as contract ID number 25BJ0065. Name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps, an acronym of SIPAT, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major and or strategic public buildings and or facilities, construction of concrete bridges at Purok 7 and 8, Poblacion Casibun, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of the contract, Poblacion Casibun, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 49,215,000 pesos. Scope of works, new construction of bracelets concrete deck building with board 5 foundation. Contract duration, 222 calendar days. Cost of the document, 25,000 pesos. And the source of funds is GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Brgy Construction and RO Builders and Development Corporation. May I request the Secretariat to issue to the camera the bid documents submitted by Brgy Construction. Okay, thank you. The bid documents submitted by RO Builders and Development Corporation. Thank you. Please give to the head of the DPWH for the opening of the technical envelope. Ms. Akay? The next project will be read out as a contract ID number 25BJ0066. Name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings and or Facilities to support social services, completion of multipurpose buildings, Barangay Comon, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of the contract, Barangay Comon, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 2,970,000 pesos. Scope of works, construction of 5 meters by 10 meters stage with comfort room, with complete finishing and construction of 15 meters by 5 meters multipurpose building, that is covered court, one span, with complete finishing, reinforced concrete flooring, electrical works, solar power supply, and provision of reinforced concrete line canal. Contract duration, 120 calendar days. Cost of bidding documents, 5,000 pesos. Source of fund, GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Marcatela Construction and Brgy Construction. May I request again the Secretariat to please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Marcatela Construction. Okay, thank you. The bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders. Okay, thank you. Please give it to the head of the DPWH for the opening of the technical envelope by the DPWH members. Okay, we have two contracts left for opening. May I Isa? Okay. The next project to be read out has a contract ID number 25BJ0067. Name of contract, Organizational Outcome 1 or Motto 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, rehabilitation and or reconstruction of roads with slips, slope collapse, and landslides, secondary road Nueva Vizcaya Benguet Road, at K0245 plus 0225 to K0245 plus 168 at Aritao Nueva Vizcaya. Location of the contract, Aritao Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 49 million pesos. The scope of works, construction of road, slope protection structure, single tree wall with an area of 2,500 square meters. Contract duration, 227 calendar days. Cost of bidding documents, 25,000 pesos. Source of fund, GAA fiscal year 2025. Okay, for this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Purok Construction Services and Brgy Builders. May I request the Secretariat to please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Purok Construction Services. Thank you. The bid documents submitted by Brgy Builders. Okay, thank you. Once again, please give it to the head of the DPWH for the opening of the technical envelope. Thank you. Okay, start. Isa lang na ba? And the last project will be bid out as a contract ID number 25BJ0068. Name of contract, calendar year 2025, basic education facilities fund, open cost parenthesis, EPFF, new construction of classroom, construction of the school building, Unit Primary School, Barangay Unit, Santa Fe, Nueva Vizcaya. Location of the contract, Barangay Unit, Santa Fe, Nueva Vizcaya. Approved budget for the contract, 9,974,940 pesos and 0 centavos. Scope of works, construction of one unit, 9.5 meters by 27 meters, one-story, three-classroom building with toilet, and provision of rubble concrete slope protection structures. Contract duration, 95 calendar days. Cost of bidding documents, 10,000 pesos, and the source of fund is GAA fiscal year 2025. For this particular contract, we have two participating bidders, and they are Matadera Construction and Triple P Construction. I request the Secretariat to please show to the camera the bid documents submitted by Matadera Construction. Okay, thank you. The bid documents submitted by Triple P Construction. Okay, thank you. Please give it to the head of the DPWH for the opening of the technical envelope by the DPWH members. Thank you. That's the check. Like this one, it Process of it. Send na lang sa DPWH. Sige, puro i-copy lang, hindi na lang hard copy. Kung mga kasama nyo, para makapagpasama tayo ng DPWH. Ayan lang. Kung sino may hawak dito, lapit na. Kung sino yung okay. Okay, please settle down and we're going to continue we're going to read the result of the eligibility processing from the CWA. Okay, for contract ID number 25BJ0059. For Big G Builders, Anthony, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration valid until May 18, 2027. DIR tax clearance valid until January 23, 2026. PhilJets registration valid until December 11, 2025. Pickup license valid until August 13, 2025, and pickup registration valid until March 15, 2028. The work experience and NFCC of Brgy builders, the result is passed. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Brgy builders. For Triple P construction, Chester, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For Mayor's permit, valid until December 21, 2025. DTI registration certificate, valid until July 24, 2029. BIR tax clearance, valid until May 10, 2025. PhilJets registration, valid until June 10, 2025. For pickup license and pickup registration, pickup license valid until October 28, 2025, and pickup registration valid until May 23, 2025. The work experience and NFCC of Triple P construction, the result is passed. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Triple P construction. In the next project to be bid out as a contract ID number 25BJ0016. For per construction services, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025. DTI registration, valid until March 30, 2029. BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until December 13, 2025. PhilJets registration, valid until January 14, 2026. Pickup license, valid until July 11, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until November 7, 2025. The work experience and NFCC of Fair Construction Services, the result is passed. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Fair Construction Services. For Malcatela, Louis, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. For Mayor's permit, valid until December 21, 2025. DTI registration, valid until August 24, 2025. BIR tax clearance, valid until February 21, 2026. PhilJets registration, valid until September 17, 2025. Pickup license, valid until June 21, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until June 21, 2027.
That's invalid.
The work experience and NFCC of Marcatela Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Marcatela Construction.
Thank you, Mr.
In the next project to be bid out, has a contract ID number 35BJ0061. Okay, for Kane Construction, Lorna. Please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
The Kane Construction Incorporated. Okay, SEC registration, valid until March 16, 2027.
That's
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until September 23, 2025.
invalid, Mr. Chair.
PhilJets registration, valid until November 21, 2025.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
Vehicle license, valid until July 30, 2026. And vehicle registration, valid until July 10, 2027.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of Kane Construction Incorporated, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Kane Construction Incorporated.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, for PG builders, Chomari, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until May 18, 2027.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until January 23, 2026.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
PhilJets registration, valid until December 11, 2025.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
Vehicle license, valid until August 13, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until March 15, 2028.
That's invalid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of PG builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by PG builders. The next project to be bid out has a contract ID number 25BJ0062. For BG builders, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. The greatest. For mayor's permits, valid until December 31, 2025.
That's invalid.
DTI registration, valid until May 18, 2027.
That's invalid.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until January 23, 2026.
That's invalid.
PhilJets registration, valid until December 11, 2025.
That's invalid.
Pickup license valid until August 13, 2025, and pickup registration valid until March 15, 2028.
That's invalid.
The work experience and NFCC of BG builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by BG builders. Okay, 4343. Edison, please verify the following documents are attached and valid.
Yes.
For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration number, valid until July 24, 2029.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until May 10, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Bill checks registration, valid until June 10, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until October 28, 2025. And pickup registration, valid until May 23, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of Triple P construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Triple P construction. The next project to be read out has a contract ID number 35BJ0063. NJ Construction, 2 meters NJ Construction and Brgy builders. Yes, sir. Please verify the following documents are attached and valid for NJ Construction. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration valid until November 8, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate valid until December 5, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Bill checks registration valid until January 21, 2025. Bill checks. Please verify, bill checks registration, please verify if the validity and attached is bill checks registration valid until January 21, 2026. Attached and valid.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Pickup license valid until April 26, 2025, and pickup registration valid until June 19, 2027.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of NJ Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by NJ Construction.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, for Brgy builders, Anthony, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until May 18, 2027.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until January 23, 2026.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Field checks registration, valid until December 11, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until August 13, 2025. And pickup registration, valid until March 15, 2028.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of Brgy builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Brgy builders.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, for the next project, to be bid out as a contract ID number 25BJ0064. For QCD, Ray, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid.
Yes, sir.
For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attachment value is superior.
DTI registration, valid until January 29, 2026.
Attachment value is superior.
DIR tax clearance certificate, valid until November 12, 2025.
Attachment value is superior.
PhilJEPS registration, valid until November 25, 2025.
Attachment value is superior.
Pickup license, valid until February 19, 2027. And pickup registration, valid until September 11, 2025.
Attachment value is superior.
The work experience of QCD, the result is pass. With regards to LFCC, the result is failed. Reason? No 2023 financial statement submitted to the CONVERGENCE. Okay? Please verify if the contractor, QCD Construction and Supply, submitted a 2023 financial statement in his technical envelope. As per PhilJEPS registration, the validity is November 25, 2025. Also, verify on the PhilJEPS if the contractor submitted an updated financial statement. One is verify kung naka-attach, and then from the PhilJEPS, verify mo kung nakapag-submit siya. And please also verify kung kailan siya nag-update ng kanyang PhilJEPS. Meron ba siya na-submit ng 2023 financial statement? Please verify. At pakibenta niyo na rin kung sa kanyang PhilJEPS kung updated yung kanyang pag-submit. Kasi hindi naman magiging valid ang kanyang PhilJEPS kung hindi siya nakapag-update ng financial statement. Okay, well then, meron na. Kung wala pa, punta tayo kay NJ Construction. Mayroong sinabit?
Meron na, sir.
Okay. Please verify na mabuti. Meron? Okay, if the contractor has submitted a 2023 financial statement, then yung kanyang MCC will be rated pass, and we're going to request for unlocking in the CWA, particularly in the procurement service. Please take notes, Secretariat. How about dun sa kanyang PhilJEPS? Updated ba? Nakalagay doon na isang siya? Counter-checking lang natin yun. Nakabayad? Okay. So, QCD Construction and Supply, MCC, the result is pass. Please take note, Secretariat, for the request for the unlocking. Okay, for NJ Construction, we please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attachment value.
DTI registration, valid until November 8, 2025.
Attention valid.
BIR tax clearance certificate valid until December 5, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
DGF's registration valid until January 21, 2026.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license valid until April 26, 2025, and pickup registration valid until June 19, 2027.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and FCC of NJ Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by NJ Construction.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, the next project is DEO as a contract ID number 25, BJ0065. Babadi, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid for Brgy Construction as the contractor for this particular project. Brgy Construction for mayor's permit, valid until December 21, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until January 5, 2028.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until October 17, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
DPWH registration, valid until November 15, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until October 10, 2026. And pickup registration, valid until May 18, 2026.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of Brgy Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Brgy Construction. Okay, for our users, Lorna, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 21, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until November 6, 2046.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until November 12, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
DGF's registration, valid until October 12, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until January 31, 2027. And pickup registration, valid until May 28, 2027.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and NFCC of Harbor Builders and Development Corporation, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Harbor Builders and Development Corporation. The next project to be without has a contract ID number 25 BJ0066. We have two participating bidders, and they are Marcatela and Brgy bidders. For Marcatela Construction, Edison, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until August 24, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until February 21, 2026.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
DPWH registration, valid until September 17, 2025.
Attention valid, Mr. Chair.
pickup license valid until June 21, 2025, and pickup registration valid until June 21, 2027.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and FCC of Marcatera Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Marcatera Construction. Okay, for Brgy builders, the latest, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, sir.
DTI registration, valid until May 18, 2027.
Attached and valid, sir.
DIR tax clearance certificate, valid until January 23, 2026.
Attached and valid, sir.
Field Jobs registration, valid until December 11, 2025.
Attached and valid, sir.
Pickup license, valid until August 13, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until March 15, 2028.
Attached and valid, sir.
The work experience and NFCC of Brgy builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Brgy builders.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, last two. Next project to be bid out has a contract ID number 25BJ0067. Two participating bidders, Purok Construction Services and Brgy Builders. Chester, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid for Purok Construction Services. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until March 30, 2027.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
VR tax clearance certificate, valid until December 13, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Field Jobs registration, valid until January 14, 2026.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until July 11, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until November 7, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and FCC of Purok Construction Services, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Purok Construction Services.
Thank you.
Okay, for Brgy builders, Anthony, please verify the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
DTI registration, valid until May 18, 2027.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
VR tax clearance certificate, valid until January 23, 2026.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Field Jobs registration, valid until December 11, 2025.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
Pickup license, valid until August 13, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until March 15, 2028.
Attached and valid, Mr. Chair.
The work experience and FCC of Brgy builders, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Brgy builders.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, the last project to be bid out. This is the result of the eligibility processing. For Marcatera Construction, Louis, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Adoption valid.
DTI registration valid until August 24, 2025.
Adoption valid.
BIR tax clearance certificate valid until February 21, 2026.
Adoption valid.
Bilges registration valid until September 17, 2025.
Adoption valid.
Pickup license valid until June 21, 2025, and pickup registration valid until June 21, 2027.
Adoption valid.
The work experience and MCC of Marketella Construction, the result is passed. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Marketella.
Thank you.
Okay? For table P, rate, please verify if the following documents are attached and valid. For mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2025.
Adoption valid.
DTI registration, valid until July 24, 2029.
Adoption valid.
BIR tax clearance certificate, valid until May 10, 2025.
Adoption valid.
Bilges registration, valid until June 10, 2025.
Adoption valid.
Pickup license, valid until October 28, 2025, and pickup registration, valid until May 23, 2025.
Adoption valid.
In the work experience and MCC of Triple P Construction, the result is pass. Therefore, you can now open the financial documents submitted by Triple P Construction.
Thank you.
Okay, kung may yung please forward in our table. So, counter check by the members of the bank and to fix their decisions. Thank you. Okay, we continue. We will be reading the offered bid prices of the eligible contractors. So, the Vice Chair will now read the offered prices of the eligible contractors. Engineer Ferdinand Ramos, please do the honor to read the offered bid prices of the eligible contractors bidders. Thank you.
Let's now proceed to the reading of the overall bids of the contractors. For the first project, we have project number one, the contract agreement with DPWH Convergence Support Program, basic structural program with the purpose of buildings, facilities, support, social services, completion of the purpose building for Karaniagan, Balintugon, and Nueva Vizcaya. The approval budget for the contract is $2,475,000 pesos. For the first bidder, we have Brgy bidders. The bidders over $2,354,000 and 140 pesos and 19 centavos. 2,354,000 and 140 pesos and 19 centavos. For bid security declaration. For our second bidder, we have 340 construction over $2,389,065 pesos and 25 centavos. $2,389,065 pesos and 25 centavos. For bid security declaration. So for this particular project, our winner is Brgy bidders. Whose offer is $2,354,940 pesos and 19 centavos. Rate is subject for bid completion and cost qualification. For our second project, 35 BJ 0060, Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, with workforce victims, and activities to support social services, completion of protocol building, Babadi, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya. The approved budget for the program is 1,980,000 pesos. For this particular project, two winners budget intent, construction and further construction services. For first bidder, we have Karaniagan construction offers 1,881,987 pesos and 11 centavos. 1,881,987 pesos and 11 centavos. For our second bidder, we have Purok construction services offers 1,915,212 pesos and 65 centavos. 1,915,212 pesos and 65 centavos. For bidders, submitted the form bid security declaration. So, the apparent winner is Karaniagan construction, as well as 1,881,987 pesos and 11 centavos. Subject for cost evaluation and cost monitoring. For the project, we have contract ID 25/3/061. Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, with focus buildings and facilities to support social services, construction or completion of the focus building, with improvement of the school, Lublub, and also Castañeda, Nueva Vizcaya. The approved budget for the program is 3,960,000 pesos. Two winners are Karaniagan and they are in construction incorporated and Brgy builders. For first bidder, we have in construction incorporated over 3,765,958 pesos and 17 centavos. 3,765,958 pesos and 17 centavos. For bid security, declaration. For second bidder, we have Brgy builders offers 3,837,199 pesos and 87 centavos. 3,887,199 pesos and 87 centavos. For bid security declaration. For this particular project, the apparent winner is in construction incorporated, whose offer is 2,765,958 pesos and 17 centavos. Subject for bid evaluation and cost. For project, which is about ID 25/3/062, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, with focus buildings and facilities to support social services, construction of focus building, from the Nueva Vizcaya. The approved budget for the program is 5,445,000 pesos. Two bidders by the event, Brgy bidders, and 340 construction. Both eligible. For our first speaker, we have two speakers over 5,181,458 pesos and 26 centavos. 5,181,458 pesos and 26 centavos. Form of bid security operation. Our second bidder, we have Triple B Construction, offers 5,276,178 pesos and 21 centavos. 5,276,178 pesos and 21 centavos. Form of bid security operation. So the apparent bidder is Brgy bidders, whose offer is 5,181,458 pesos and 26 centavos. So the demonstrations subject for bid evaluation and cost quality. Big project, the contract ID 25-063, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, for hospitals and our facilities to support social services, construction for purpose strictly around Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. The approved budget for the project is 5,445,000 pesos. Two bidders, Karaniagan and Lublub, big bidders, and Brgy construction. For our first bidder, we have big bidders, whose offer is 5,182,728 pesos and 69 centavos. 5,182,728 pesos and 69 centavos. Work of our bid security is bid security operation. For our second bidder, we have MJ Construction, and offers 5,254,516 pesos and 12 centavos. 5,254,516 pesos and 12 centavos. So the apparent bidder is Brgy, whose offer is 5,182,728 pesos and 69 centavos. Subject for bid evaluation and post evaluation. Now proceed to project number 6, contract ID 25-064, Convergence and Special Support Program, the Babadi system, with 11 sites, for level A, Karaniagan School Annex, Karaniagan, Nueva Vizcaya, B, Santa Cruz, Indian High School, Karaniagan, Nueva Vizcaya, level C, Santa Cruz, Barangay Santa Cruz, Kayapa, Nueva Vizcaya, level B, Barangay Nueva Vizcaya, level E, Amayo Primary School, Barangay Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya, level F, Karaniagan, Barangay Karaniagan, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya, level G, Karaniagan Elementary School, Barangay Karaniagan, Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya, level E, Barangay Hall, Barangay Real, Lubog Norte, Nueva Vizcaya, Veteran, Canal Elementary School, Karaniagan, Purok del Sur, Nueva Vizcaya, Brgy, Canal Aritao, Karaniagan, Purok del Sur, Nueva Vizcaya, Veteran, Balintugon, Balintugon, Nueva Vizcaya. For this particular project, we are total for contracts 2,605,500 pesos. Two bidders are there in 10, and there are 84. For our first bidder, we have UCD Construction and Supply over 2,485,647 pesos and 0 centavos. 2,485,647 pesos and 0 centavos. For both insecurity, innovation. For the second bidder, we have NJ Construction. And they offer us 2,501,090 pesos and 45 centavos. 2,501,090 pesos and 45 centavos. For food security is food security declaration. So we have winner. We have UCD Construction and Supply. This offer is 2,485,607 pesos at 0 centavos, subject for evaluation and post quantity. The next project, contract ID 2065, Convergence Special Support Program. It's award infrastructure program, projects and PPAPs or CPAP, access road and bridges for the national roads within the area of the buildings and facilities, construction of concrete bridges, both 7 and 8, of national Nueva Vizcaya. The approved budget for the contract is 49,215,000 pesos. Two bidders out there with them. They are Brgy Construction, Brgy Construction, and our bidders and development corporation. Both are in Purok. So for this first bidder, we have Brgy Construction offers 47,724,098 pesos and 40 centavos. 47,724,098 pesos and 40 centavos. For food security is food security information. For second bidder, we have our builders and development corporation. Our bidders offers 47,733,595 pesos and 21 centavos. 47,733,595 pesos and 21 centavos. So the other winner is Brgy Construction. Whose offer is 47,724,098 pesos and 40 centavos. Subject for evaluation and post qualification. Okay, for project number 8, we contract ID 25/066, Convergence Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, multiple hospitals and facilities to support social services, completion of the possibility Barangay Bukaron ng Nueva Vizcaya. The approved budget for the contract is 2,970,000 pesos. To participating bidders, there are Brgy bidders and Castañeda construction. Both are eligible. So for our first bidder, we have Brgy bidders of 2,822,688 pesos and 0 centavos. 2,822,688 pesos and 0 centavos. Form of bid security, bid security declaration. For second bidder, we have Castañeda construction of 2,851,206 pesos and 36 centavos. 2,851,206 pesos and 36 centavos. So, the amount below is bid bidders, subject for DPWH post qualification. Nine project that contract ID 25 PG067 under organization of Comon, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, rehabilitation and construction of roads to the state, stop collapse and landslide, secondary roads along Nueva Vizcaya Road, kilometer 245+025 to kilometer 245+168. Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. The approved budget for the contract is 49 million pesos only. Two bidders by the intent and the construction services and Brgy bidders. Both are eligible. So, our first contractor, we have construction services over 47,770,386 pesos and 51 centavos. Discount offer. Construction offer offers a discount of 490,000 pesos. So, this original bid amount is 770,000. 386 pesos and 51 centavos. Less discount of 490,000 pesos. So, current construction services discounted bid amount is equivalent to 47,280,386 pesos and 51 centavos. 47,280,386 pesos and 51 centavos. The next bidder, we have Brgy bidders over 47,482,544 pesos and 09 centavos. 47,482,544 pesos and 09 centavos. Both are bidders submitted to bid security technology. So So the apparent winner is the construction corporation, whose offer is 47,280,386 pesos and 51 centavos. Subject for DPWH and post qualification. Okay, for our last project, we have contract ID 25 0068. Calendar 2025, basic education facilities fund, or the DEF, no construction of classroom, construction of school building, only primary school, but I think something levels. The approved budget for the contract is 9,974,940 pesos only. So to consider this by the reporting construction and Markatela construction. For the first period, we have a triple B construction of 9,665,724 pesos and 53 centavos. 9,665,724 pesos and 53 centavos. For complete securities, with security conversion. For second bidder, we have Markatela construction of 9,675,669 pesos and 56 centavos. 9,675 pesos, 9,675,669 pesos and 56 centavos. So the apparent winner is reporting construction, whose offer is 9,665,724 pesos and 53 centavos. Congratulations, it is paid for. Information was qualification. That is all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair, for reading the bid offered by the eligible contractors leaders. Is there any announcement from the Secretariat?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for the announcement reminders. We have a procurement activity opening of trees next week, April 29, 2025, 9 a.m. Here in conference room of the DPWH Nueva Vizcaya DEO for one goods and services project with contract ID number 25GPD04 and one services project with contract ID number 25BJ0069. And our next procurement activity, opening of bids on May 6, 2025 at 9 a.m. here in conference room for one goods and services with contract ID number 25GBJ05 and for 6 civil works projects with contract ID number 25BJ007B until 25BJ007. And that's all, Mr. Chair, for the announcement or reminders.
Thank you, Engineer Joseph Vidala, the OIC Head of the Procurement Staff. Secretariat, do we have any query from our YouTube live viewers?
None, Mr.
There is none. So that ends the procurement activities this morning for the opening of bids of 10 civil works. Any motion for adjournment?
Mr. Chair, we will have a this procurement.
Any second motion? It has been moved and seconded that the procurement activity this morning April 24, 2025 is now officially adjourned. Thank you so much, everyone, and magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.